Voice of Care's mission is carried out through God's people, serving brothers and sisters with disabilities, sharing Jesus' love and the good news of the gospel. Through your gifts of service and financial support, Voice of Care continues to help churches reach out in their communities, where there are people with disabilities who need to hear God's word, to have fellowship with God's people, and to be included in the church. Congregations like yours and volunteers like you are a necessary part of reaching out to our neighbors who live with developmental disabilities and to those who care for them. Voice of Care can help your church set up a caregiver respite program. Voice of Care can train your congregation to be inclusive of people with disabilities in your worship and Christian education programs. Voice of Care can connect your church to nearby facilities for people with disabilities and train volunteers from your congregation to lead devotions, music, and Bible story time. Voice of Care can encourage you to partner with Wall Camp Outdoor Ministry and Retreat Center in Kingston, Illinois, where you can volunteer as a camp buddy to a person with special needs. Voice of Care will be a good steward of your financial gift of any amount. Voice of Care has many ways for you and your church to be a part of reaching out to share Jesus with people living with developmental disability. You can pray for the ministry of Voice of Care, for leaders, volunteers, and those served. You can help your church begin or expand a program to serve those with disabilities and receive training from Voice of Care. Voice of Care has a place for you. To volunteer, make a monetary donation, or learn more, visit Voice of Care online at voiceofcare.org or call 630-231-3862.